crave Doritos Late Night Cheeseburger.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Sorry I'm late, fellas. Oh, it's cool.
Whoa, what is that? How come my dap wasn't like that?
This is just us then. Yeah, it's just something we do.
Who else is in this so-called us?
Man, I don't know. There's a lot of us.
Ask your friends what it's like to be part of a group that's 40 million strong. State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. It's no surprise with so many ways to save and discounts of up to 40%. So call an agent at 1-800-STATE-FARM or go online.
I hustle, because true passion is earned one practice at a time. I respect those who say without discipline there is no glory. I push to be at the top of my class, not just the top of my game. I play to make the last pass, not just the final shot. I challenge those who say it's about me and not about we. I win when we all do. I connect at iHoops, the official youth basketball initiative of the NCAA and the NBA. Connect at ihoops.com.
Pac-10 rivalries are fierce, especially in volleyball. USC has evened up the match against the higher seed Stanford. Looking forward to set 3 from Dayton. Holly Rowe and Krista Plunk coming back.
Rated M for mature. There's only one vehicle tough enough to play in this world. The 2011 Jeep Wrangler Call of Duty Black Ops Edition. With a redesigned interior, the new Jeep Wrangler remains one tough 4x4.
What does Pro Bowler Josh Cribbs and a fathead have in common?
Ain't nothing common about me.
They're both big, bold, and can light up a room. Just like Josh, a fathead can change the look of everything in one big move, transforming any ordinary room into the ultimate fan cave.
You ain't know? I'm a fathead.
And with over 1,000 fatheads, we've got you covered no matter what your favorite sport or team is. Go to fathead.com to order yours today.
Come and get me. Fathead.com.
There aren't many doing days left till Christmas. So what do you say we take that list and check it off with makeover money, doing dollars, fix-it funds, also known as the Home Depot gift card. We're lowering the cost of next year's projects with gift cards that let them take on whatever they want and let you call all your holiday shopping wrapped. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Tonight, millions of people will go to sleep lying on something like this. And what's the result? Insomnia rampant and back pain in epic proportions.
Which is why we're here to tell you about a revolution in sleep called the Sleep Number bed. At your command, it transforms on each side into the precise zone of comfort each of your bodies need.
This bed is people waking up finally without back pain.
I found my Sleep Number, and I don't have the pain in the morning anymore.
It's couples enjoying a great night's sleep in the same bed at the same time.
Now that we have the bed, we have one less thing to argue about, because I got my soft bed, she's got her firm bed.
It's clinical studies where 87% slept more soundly and 93% experienced relief from back pain.
Though it costs no more than ordinary beds.
Call now.
Call 1-800-613-5445 and we'll send you the Sleep Revolution Kit with a free DVD and brochures. Call now and get a $50 savings card free. That's 1-800-613-5445.
Don't just change your bed.
Change your life.
Welcome back to the NCAA Women's Volleyball Regional Finals presented by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Stanford took set 1. USC took set 2. What a turn of events here. University of Dayton Arena. I'm Holly Rowe along with Krista Plunk. And it was really a tale of two sets. Very different Stanford team in that second set, Krista.
Completely different. It all came down to just some little errors here and there. Service errors for USC early, and then it was hitting errors for Stanford in set number 2.
Sorry about that. Stanford really had a turn of events, 9 hitting errors, 3 service errors. They had been so steady in that first set, but for USC, they've taken advantage of their hitting percentage, really more accurate.
USC hitting .464 in set number 2, and they held Stanford to hitting .188. Very impressive defense.
A lot of that credit goes to the freshman. Fallon Moana, 11 kills. And Kleinman gets the point there. Alex Kleinman has been terrific as well, leading the way for Stanford with 10 kills.
Molly, there's the change right there, and the change in the hitting for USC. They finally got their offense going, hitting .464, and Stanford down to .188.
Inside for USC, Warren Williams, the junior out of Houston, Texas.
We saw in set number 2, USC not just going to their main go-to as a lot of teams will do at times. They get stuck going to their set players like an Alex Jupiter, and they mixed it up.
Kleinman, soft touch out of the back row, and she's got to be second-guessing herself on that swing.
Yeah, she knew it was off right from the very beginning. She gets ready to approach. She sees the block and thinks, I'll take some off of it. It'll go up and over, and just does not get it there.
So USC, all that momentum in set 2, jumps out to a lead here. They lead at 3-1. Stanford comes swinging back. Williams, the freshman, has been good. Her second kill for the Cardinal.
California Gatorade Player of the Year, the number 3 recruit in the nation.
Soft touch, but Ailes is there. Both teams a little out of system. Can they get it back? Here comes Lichtman off the block. Moana doesn't get the line. And ever steady Gabby Ailes is there.
There you see the libero. She's in the black jersey. Gets that hand down, gets the pancake.
And again, Warren Williams effective with that middle attack. Coach Haley telling us he was going to maybe switch up his middle blockers, and they have been good inside for USC.
Blocking has been a big key for them. They've been getting the touches on Alex Kleinman as well as the other hitters for Stanford. If you just get that touch, you slow it down, it'll allow you to get things set up and get in your system.
So hitting error there, double hit for USC, and Stanford's tied it up here in set number 3. Remember, best of 5. Played at 25, but must win by 2. Fifth set goes to 15, must win by 2. Gone more and more to the international style of rules for NCAA volleyball. Kleinman back rows, dug by Jupiter. And again, in the middle, this time it's the freshman Alexis Olgard.
The middle is going to be a major key for Stanford, and it's set. It's been the middle for USC. They have attacked at every opportunity.
High outside, Spellman. And the freshman comes the other way. Benoit Moana with her 12th kill of the match.
And that's what you have to do. That's effective right there because you have USC attacking the middle, so you've got Stanford thinking, okay, we've got to readjust our defense, get to the middle. Instead, they go to the outside. Benoit Moana.
The winner of this match goes to the national championship round in Kansas City. The semifinals start on Thursday. And remember, Stanford got upset at home last year in the regional semifinal. They want it more this season.
Yeah, the seniors have said, you know, that was definitely something that just ate at them all off season. They worked hard in spring ball. They've worked hard this entire season. They wanted to go further. They want to get back to the championship.
They'll have to find some defensive answers against this red-hot USC team that takes a 2-point lead after Alexis Olgard with the second kill of the set.
The 6'5" freshman Perfect timing as she comes around for the slide. Again, another hitter, multiple options for USC.
They've got to get Kleinman going here in set 3. She's been too quiet. Here she is, back row, and the point.
And Holly, Alex Kleinman's a player who has so many accolades, but has never won the championship. And they have been there. They've had their opportunities, but they have not been able to finish it off. And there you see what they've done the last 4 years.
It's just remarkable. 3 of the last 4 years, they've been in the championship match. They just couldn't close the deal. And Cassidy Lichtman said to us last night, you know, it's weird. We went to the national championship our freshman and sophomore years, and it was so strange not getting there last year as seniors. They are determined to change that, but they'll have to get rolling against USC because right now it seems like USC's got all the confidence in the building.
You are right. Yeah, that senior group winning 4 Pac-10 championships, going to the national finals twice, but not able to finish it off.
Here's Kleinman. Went outside the antenna. A good effort from the freshman, but went wide, and that's what we were just talking about. Kleinman getting going is really something Stanford's looking for. Early in the match, we talked about somebody else had to get involved, but they've done that, and now they've got to go back to their big guy.
Absolutely. You have to continue to weave her into the mix. Don't forget about her.
Over the block. Here's Kleinman. Kleinman again, trying with different swings, changing angles. And it's Jupiter that wipes it off the block for the Trojans.
And Alex Kleinman had to adjust that last one because the double block from USC has become more and more effective. They are reading her much better, and it's allowing them to then get set up into their system and get the score.
So the leader of this team, Alex Jupiter, with a quiet 11, and we only say quiet because Fenoi Moana has been so hot. But Walker down in the middle for Stanford. You know, for Stanford fans who've been watching them all year, she's normally number 7, but today number 17 because they lost her jersey.
Didn't let that affect her. She said, just put a 1 in front of it. I'll be all right.
One-on-one, Jupiter. But Lichtman gets the best of that to tie things up at 9.
Oh, what a big solo block. You know, a big hit feels so good, but the big block to me always felt better. And that's just one-on-one reading it by Cassidy Lichtman.
And Kleinman with the service error. Gives the side out back to USC and the point. You know, we talked about Lichtman doing a little bit of everything. She's their setter. She can attack, and she's good at the net with the block.
And in 2007, her first season, she was a defensive specialist at times as well.
There she is with another kill. Add to all that she's getting her master's degree in just 4 years from Stanford.
Yeah, again, smart on the floor, smart off the floor.
And smart with the angle on that kill. Ties things up. But Williams answers quickly for the Trojans. She'll sub out. That brings back in Olgard.
That was a nice decision by number 8 there, Lauren Williams. She saw that the D wasn't set, so she quickly went for that short set.
Williams with the tip. Now here's Cook setting Lichtman. Cook again. She's the primary setter here, but a mistake by Wopat. Cook again is under the net, so USC comes away with the point.
Stanford got a bit of a break on that one because they were definitely not in system. And the net call against Alexis Olgard, she just got a little too anxious on that one in the middle.
So ties things up 11-11. John Dunning uses that bench a lot. Cook comes in, runs the 6-2. Now she'll go out, and Lichtman will serve. She'll be the primary setter now.
See John Dunning making the call for where he wanted the serve to go from Lichtman. USC, though, doesn't back down. They get the point. You know, I think something that's definitely been more effective for USC here as of late that's allowed them to get into system and get the hits and the shots that they want has been their blocking. They're getting so many touches now, especially when Alex Hyman goes up.
Not that time as Rachel Williams fires it down. Ties things up at 12.
Back to serve, number 4, Hannah Benjamin.
Number 3 overall recruit in the country out of Los Gatos, California. Rachel Williams had 8 kills in their match yesterday against Ohio State. She was named the all Pac-10 freshman team, just bright up-and-comer in this all-star cast. That time, using the clock wisely, USC goes up by 1.
To serve, number 13, Fallon Fernando-Moana.
USC has cleaned up some of those errors. That's how they've been able to extend their lead, stay up in this one.
Wopat gets the call and the point for the Cardinal.
I really like this player, Carly Wopat, 6'2" freshman, very athletic, smart decision maker. She's a versatile player, excellent server.
Also on the all-freshman team for the Pac-10 this season. So much bright talent here in this match for both teams as Kleinman, the savvy senior, says, wait a minute, there's some of this older players still around. Got a little something to say about this.
Well, they had to go to her on that one because the matchup was not there for USC. Kendall Bateman at 5'11" was over there for the double block, and you know Kleinman can get well above her.
Coach Haley told us that was the one matchup they had to avoid here today. It was Kleinman over Bateman. Jupiter outside. And it is out. Point USC, tied up at 14 apiece. What a great match. Stanford all over it in the first set. USC took the momentum in set number 2, winning 25-17, and back and forth we go. A trip to the national championship on the line. Jupiter right down the line. Alex Jupiter sends that one into orbit. The USC Trojans are up 1 over Stanford. Who will get the trip to the national championship to play for this?
This is Dr. Love! And this is Dr. Pepper Cherry. It's got a little kiss of cherry flavor. You want cherry? How about a little kiss? Of cherry. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Oh, here comes Cara, looking stunning as usual. Who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Tachikara's soft premium leather. It's the perfect blend of strength, beauty, and durability.
The youngest star, Pepper, is making her way down the red carpet now. Pepper, you look adorable. What's your secret?
I've lost a ton of weight, and I'm wearing more fun colors these days.
Who's this? Turn the camera off. This guy's a fake.
Well, 2 of the greatest coaches in NCAA women's volleyball history, John Dunning and Mick Haley, the only 2 coaches to ever win 2 national championships at 2 different schools, and we've got them here in this match.
Yeah, you know, it would be something to play for either coach. They are both teachers. They still love this game. They have been involved in so many different aspects at so many different levels, the national team level, you name it. But what they've done for their programs, as well as Texas, formerly for Haley, and then Pacific for John Dunning, it's really something.
2 of the best trying to figure out a way to win this one and get to the national championship semifinal that starts on Thursday. Kleinman. Got to get her going here down the stretch.
And you serve, number 15, Marissa Cook.
Both teams at that break hitting 357 here in set number 3.
So 2 setters in on this rotation now for Stanford. And there's one of their setters up at the net. What a block from Cassidy Lickman. And she had some help from Walker.
Well, a beautiful save in the back by Natalie Hagelin, the libero for USC, but that put her out of position just a little bit for that block as it came over.
Pancake from Cook. Joust at the net. Still alive. Jupiter mixes it up. And Kleinman finally puts it away. Stanford up by 2. 2010 NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship begins Thursday, December 16th at 7 Eastern, live on ESPN2 and in HD. We'll see which of these two teams can get there. Stanford leads USC by 2. We are tied at a set apiece. Who will get to Kansas City? We'll find out coming up next.
Why is it that supposedly simple projects aren't? Like this basketball hoop. Following these instructions would require 3 standard and 2 metric wrenches, or just 1 multi-drive. The heads of the multi-drive rotate, giving you 8 sockets on 1 wrench, each innovatively designed to work on hex bolts, square bolts, and high-precision bolts, even if they're rounded or damaged.
You don't have to worry about if it's metric or not.
It's all in one convenient place.
7 simple toys, bikes, scooters.
It's pretty common these days to run into unusual bolts, like a star or a spline. Multi-drive works on both of these, so you don't have to stop, even when you run into a bolt you didn't expect.
Buy your Cobalt multi-drive today for just $24.97 and use this 1 wrench for standard and metric sizes. Buy today and you'll also get a driver adapter, 12 driver bits, and a magnetic LED flashlight insert. Order right now, online or by phone, and you'll get 50 more driver bits absolutely free. With Cobalt multi-drive, you're ready for anything, at home or on the go. Exclusively at Lowe's.
This is the Dayton Regional, the first of 4 regionals, 4 teams trying to get to that national championship in Kansas City. Stanford and USC tied at a set apiece. And coming up after us, University Park, Penn State trying to hold home court, while Duke tries to become the first ACC team to get to the national semifinals. All day volleyball here on ESPNU. After that, 2 more regions, Texas and Washington, as USC gets the point at the net.
The winner of this one will face the winner of the Seattle Regional, and it will be a Pac-10 school. It will either be Cal or Washington. That will be interesting. And then at the other brackets in Austin, Purdue and Texas, and as you mentioned, Penn State and Duke. Penn State, they'd like to be a 4-peat. Is that even possible?
Wow. Well, they were the first to become a 3-peat. Now they're trying for their 4th national championship. But, you know, a lot of talk during this NCAA tournament about the seeding. And, you know, you've got to wonder, I know the NCAA committee, 10 members that make up that committee are watching this match. 4 Pac-10 teams all in the same side of the bracket. I know there'll be some talk about that. Is that what they intended? So the NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship, it starts Thursday in Kansas City on December 16th. You can see it live at 7 Eastern on ESPN2. For more information, go on to the NCAA Volleyball Championship site, ncaa.com. That's your official online home for all 88 NCAA championships. That site was awesome last night. It has an interactive bracket. You could click on the teams. It would take you to a video cast, a podcast. Awesome site, ncaa.com.
Technology today, it is something, but you're right. It's oftentimes very difficult to pull up video for whatever match or game it is you're wanting to see. So it's very nice to be able to see some of the great matches that were going on.
I had a coach tell me that they think one of the reasons, as we look at this replay,
short quicks, now Stanford attack in the middle. Both of these teams trying to exploit the middle.
One of the reasons that, you know, the seeding process can improve over the years is that there will be more games on TV. You know, the NCAA Women's Basketball Committee, they get to see hundreds of games over the course of the season, see teams with their own eyes more. About 100 volleyball matches were televised this year, and as that increases, you've got to think that that will just improve the body of work that the committee can choose from.
Absolutely. I think just the exposure, I think the game of volleyball is just getting better and better, and that people want to be a part of it. You know, the regional sites, the fans have come out. It's a little bit chilly here, but they have braved the weather here in Dayton, and they are backing these 2 teams.
University of Dayton was a seeded team that was expected maybe they'd be here. As we see an illegal hit called, and Stanford comes storming back. Now they lead at 21-18. And they're getting the fans on their feet.
Stanford got to play at home, a win against Albany, a win against Colorado State, and then faced a very tough Ohio State team here yesterday.
Moana trying to grab some of that momentum back. The Cardinals seem to have stolen in the last few moments.
She's the player that turned it around for them in set number 2 and allowed them to get that win. 21-19, Stanford leads. Lichtman is roofed, the block, and guess who's in on that block? Fenoy Moana. All emotion, read it perfectly. She was just waiting. Look at the lateral movement, get yourself over, hands up and over, and some emotion. It's plays like that, momentum plays can shift the match around.
Well, coming up later tonight, we told you there's about 9 hours of volleyball on TV, and some of the most exciting will be later this evening, California and Washington. That regional, very interesting. Some fireworks last night after the Washington match against Nebraska. Coaches didn't want to really connect at the handshake, but much more interesting topics about that region. Yeah, some close plays, and for Washington, they get the win, the only unseeded team that is left. And Jim McLaughlin's team, he and John Cook face each other at against Nebraska, and a little bit of a disagreement at the end. But you know, we talked to Nick Haley about that here today, and he said, I think it's good. It shows you how much it means to get these wins. And when you see these two Pac-10 matchups, Rich Feller's team at Cal, they're the team that Russ Rose at Penn State said he's concerned about. They are a team that beat this Stanford team 2 times in their Pac-10 season. You know, Carly Lloyd, their outstanding setter, one of the candidates for National Player of the Year. And you think about that. Here's Carly Lloyd at Cal. She's a co-champion with Stanford and Alex Kleinman, who was the Pac-10 Player of the Year. So who is going to be the National Player of the Year? I know who I would vote for National Freshman of the Year. Fallon Fenoy Moana. Hello. 483. Haglund serving now, the freshman for USC. They trail by a point here in set number 3. A best of 5. Wopat mixes it up, and that is some savvy from a freshman. The hang time from Carly Wopat. We see her kind of hanging. Just at the last second, saw that double block come up. She just tips it up and over. You got to make those split-second decisions. And the deception, the arm swing comes up looking like she's going to bring the heat, and she rolls it nicely. You're right. Threw that double block off, full arms up and extended. And she just tipped it up and over. 2-point Cardinal lead. And the Trojans answer. Moana tries to mix it up, but defense is there. Back row, Jupiter is dug up by Lichtman. Moana. And there is a violation. They don't give her the kill. We're waiting to see what the explanation is. He's calling it an illegal hit or lift. And she is frustrated. They're going to say she carried it, I'm sure. Bateman, the captain, is over here talking to our official, Brian Hemmelgarn. Tries to argue her point, but to no avail. Stanford, 3-point lead, trying to close out set number 3. Moana, she was mad on that one. She was going to make sure there was no question on the legality. Her 16th kill of this match. Kleinman, 17 kills. The freshman, Fenoy Moana, with 16 kills. Whose will win out? And Stanford a point away from taking this set number 3. This is a big one, and that was a big hit from Alex Kleinman because we really haven't said her name much as of late, and they found her finally.
USC calls timeout.
So Mick Haley calls a timeout. They trail Stanford by 3. We've got more coming up for you on the weekend. Sunday, what a great day to sit back and listen to some college basketball on ESPN. Appalachian State against Georgetown, that's at noon Eastern. And then Villanova against LaSalle coming up at 2 Eastern. So many great sports. The men's soccer final has been going on. We've got the women's volleyball tournament. There are so many great things coming on. And the player of the year, we were just mentioning it, is who do you go for here? There's so many worthy candidates. Who do you like?
We've been talking about this for a while, but a lot of things change as you get closer and closer. Teams get knocked out, and then you say, oh, maybe it's this player. But these are some of the players that we think, and we've seen a few of them here. Alex Kleinman, the senior that we're watching right now here against Stanford. Kelly Murphy, even though Florida was upset, she is spectacular. Another one of those players, she's a setter and a hitter. I'm always impressed. Britt Delano from Nebraska, she is something, just the size that Nebraska has. And Julianne Fawcett's a player that when she started out at Texas, everybody thought, oh, she's going to be the one. She's been a little up and down as a player, but this year been consistent. And I like Tara Murray also at Cal. I got to give her a little bit of props there for Cal, because I think she and Carly Lloyd are a great combination.
Fawcett with 19 kills last night to get Texas past Illinois in 5 sets. And here's Kleinman, 18 kills, hitting .349. 43 attacks, only 3 errors. She's been very efficient.
Just so steady, just that calming presence out on the floor.
Wow, Jupiter from the back row right down the pipe to bring USC within 2. Stanford, though, still with the set point. Noi Moana with some service errors in this match already. Can the freshman calm down here? Nice serve. Kleinman. And a lift gives the set to Cardinals. Stanford Cardinals survive 25-22 and take a 2-1 lead in the match. What a way to lose a set.
2 sets to 1.
So the mistake, but the senior Kleinman doing it all. 18 kills as she tries to power the Cardinal to the national championship.
Enterprise, hi, I'm at the repair shop. I need to rent a car.
Enterprise will arrange to pick you up.
This is great.
Drive you to our place and get you on your way. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Pizza Hut has lowered the price on every pizza on the menu.
We made everything simpler and easy to understand.
A large pizza with up to 3 toppings is just $10 every day.
What you do with all your coupons is up to you.
I made a seal.
The Premier Rewards Gold Card from American Express is designed to be brilliant. It's the only charge card to earn triple points on airfare, double points on gas and groceries, a single point on everything else. Points you can use for over 1 million rewards, including travel on any airline, anytime. The annual fee for the first year is on us, and you can earn 10,000 bonus points with your first purchase. Start earning brilliantly. Call 1-800-297-5100 or visit axpgold.com/learn more to apply.
AT&T introduces a new Windows Phone with an irresistible full key. Oh, too much? Now get an LG Quantum for $199.99 and get one free, only from AT&T. Rethink possible.
It's a Sunday afternoon doubleheader on ESPNU. At noon, Appalachian State takes on the Hoyas. Then, head to Philly as Nova squares off with LaSalle. The action tips off tomorrow at noon on ESPNU, the home court of college hoops.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
The NCAA Women's Volleyball Regional Finals is presented by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. We'll pick you up.
The University of Dayton, the site of one of 4 regionals today. We are the first. USC coach Mick Haley frustrated after that last call that gave the set to Stanford, and he has been issued a yellow card that is a warning. If he gets another infraction, he would receive a red card and could face expulsion. And you can see why he's upset, though, Krista.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it just doesn't go your way. They called the lift on his setter, Kendall Bateman. And that turned it right over. You hate to lose a set on a play like that, but he's got a smile on his face right now. He'll get it turned around. I love the competitiveness between these coaches, and he told us, he said, I couldn't have coached me, as he was a spectacular setter at Ball State in his day, but he said, I wouldn't want to coach me. I don't think I could. Very competitive.
Coach Haley, an Indiana native, grew up about 10 miles away from the state of Ohio. Wanted to play football, baseball. It didn't work out. In a pickup game with a classmate, the classmate kind of recruited him to start playing volleyball, and the rest is history.
Now he's in the Hall of Fame. Imagine that.
Not a bad pickup game.
Yeah.
Back set. Bateman finds the freshman, but she's dug. Good defense from Stanford. And Kleinman finds a spot in the corner.
Both teams have hit very well in this one. Stanford dropped below 300, but right there, both teams in set number 3 hit very well above 300. And just little things, a couple of extra service errors for USC. That has hurt them. A couple more aces for Stanford. Just a close one.
Carly Wopat, 7 kills today. The freshman out of Santa Barbara, California. She's been terrific. Jupiter into the block. Quick middle inside. Lauren Williams puts it away. These two teams trying to get back in that championship mix. Stanford has been to the national championship semifinals 3 of the last 4 years, but they haven't had a title for a while. They're seeking their 7th. USC has 4. They're going for number 5. And both of these teams have been so relevant to women's college volleyball, but it's been a while since they've won. Stanford hasn't won the national championship since '04. It's a little bit of a drought for both programs, but with so many talented players looking to get back in the mix.
Their recruiting classes have been spectacular. This freshman class for USC, #1 recruit class, and the freshman for John Dunning and Stanford, the 3rd best recruit class. A lot to look forward to with both of these teams. And you're right, the Pac-10 as a whole, they've won 5 of the last 9 championships, but they haven't had a win since Washington did it in 2005. Penn State stepped in, Nebraska was in there for a year.
4 Pac-10 teams still alive with a chance to go to the national championship. These two here, Cal and Washington, play later tonight. And another great spot. Kleinman really working that back corner. Gives Stanford a 2-point lead.
Alex Kleinman talking to the official. What a beautiful save by Ailes. That allows Kleinman to go right down the line, gets it past the double block. She just turns her body, gets the slice.
USC trying to stay relevant here in this match. They lost twice in the regular season to Stanford. Have they made progress? The young freshmen, 3 freshmen start on this Trojan team. Have they grown up enough to overcome Stanford's big 3 seniors trying to get a national championship for the first time in their career?
On paper, Holly, USC has gotten better. All of their numbers have gotten better throughout Pac-10 play into the NCAA tournament. And I think you can definitely see some major improvement with this team. And that freshman right there, Fallon Fanoy-Moana.
17 kills, hitting .441. And a double hit. Trying to set out of system. Katie Fuller, not normally a setter, and you could tell from that attempt.
Gotta make the smart decisions. You know, Stanford, we think of them as being such a veteran team, but other than those 3 seniors, they have 10 of their 14 players are freshmen and sophomores. But they look to those seniors. The seniors kind of help them understand this is the way you should be doing things. This is how you should be feeling while you're out here. The emotions, the up and down.
Cassidy Lickman, one of those seniors, told us that we were so upset after we lost in that regional semifinal last year. We had a different work ethic. We worked harder in the spring and the winter, and the freshmen came along, took into that leadership and joined those seniors.
Nick Haley's finding that from his freshmen as well. They have bought into the system. and what he expects, the competitive nature. You're seeing it right there.
You could see Fanoy Moana say keep working. The freshman showing some leadership as well. And another point gives USC the lead by 2. There's been no breathing room. Other than set 2, when USC jumped out to that big lead, it has been point for point a fight here in Dayton.
One run, and that was SC.
Just misses coming out of that back row attack.
Not completely Alex Kleinman's fault, though. The set from Cook was a little bit low, and once she starts the approach from the back row, she had to go with it.
USC opens up a 3-point lead here in set number 4. They lead Stanford by 3.
ESPNU is your home for the most extensive bowl season coverage. Our team of experts breaks down every matchup.
Well, you better be ready to bring your big boy pass.
Now runs out of it. Ball is out again. Football.
Analyze the best players.
One thing that he brings to the table is toughness.
All the way to the house. Wow!
And get you ready for all the drama and excitement.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
ESPNU's Bowl Preview Special Wednesday at 6. Then the BCS Bowl Preview Show Thursday at 9. Only on ESPNU.
Attention drivers, has your manufacturer's warranty expired or is it about to expire? How will you pay the hundreds, even thousands of dollars needed to get your car back on the road? Quick Cash 123 is here to help you with your financial needs. If your vehicle is less than 15 years old and has less than 200,000 miles on it, then we may still be able to offer you repair protection. Call now and we will connect you with one of our preferred extended protection providers. You choose the coverage and we'll tailor a plan to fit your budget.
There's no obligation. Call 800-218-7368 now.
USC leads Stanford by 3 here in the 4th set. Here's an overall view of what's happened in the NCAA tournament. Penn State seeking their 4th straight national championship. They are one of 2 Big Ten teams left in the field after a record 8 teams made it originally. But the Pac-10 really showing their strength with 4th teams still left. But the big shocker for the first time since seeding began a decade ago, the number 1 and 2 seeds not advancing to a regional final.
Yeah, number 1 Florida, so such high expectations. They were in that 1 spot for so many weeks in a row.
Such a shock when they went down in 3 sets to Purdue yesterday. But I looked it up, just hoping to give Mary Wise something to be cheerful about today. She's only got 3 seniors. And Kelly Murphy, one of the Player of the Year candidates, just a junior. Florida will be back. They've been the number 1 team most of the season. And although they got the 3-set upset against Purdue, they'll be back.
They will definitely be back. And Nebraska, the number 2 seed, a loss for them to Washington, an unseeded team. But they're playing on their home court. That was a plus.
Jessica Walker has been quiet. We haven't seen much from her since she was so effective in set number 1, but she finally gets on the board there and closes within 3 for Stanford. Back row, Jupiter, and the block is there in the middle. It's the freshman Wopat and the senior Lichtman.
Lichtman always seems to be involved in those big plays. Just a smart decision maker. You can see her feet moving. She's reading that. Is going to go left. No, she goes to the middle.
Miscommunication. Fanoy Moana, too much on that swing. And the point goes to Stanford. They're back within 1.
John Dunning's team in Stanford, they have been in lapses where they are trying to go to the same players over and over again. When they've mixed it up, they've stopped those runs from USC.
You can see their strategy, trying to serve Fanoy Moana more and more and force her to pass. Seemed to work on that one.
Putting the pressure on the freshman.
So USC calls a timeout. We are all tied up 9 apiece here in set number 4. Stanford leads USC 2 sets to 1.
Need cash now? Tired of struggling paycheck to paycheck? Ping Payday can help. Ping Payday provides hassle-free payday loan advances so you can get your money when you need it for bills, car repairs, medical emergencies, and other unexpected costs. It's your money. Get it now.
Ping Payday made it easy for me to get money when my car broke down.
Log on now and get up to $1,000 with no paperwork and no hassles. Get the money you need with the dignity you deserve.
Get your money now. Log on to pingpayday.com now.
I'm Isaiah Thomas. I play guard for the University of Washington. In high school, when I had to transfer to prep school for 2 years all the way across the country, it really humbled me and really made me appreciate the things in life. And be able to be on this level playing basketball is a blessing. It's fun being a college student, being able to be around that atmosphere.
Welcome back to the first of 4 regional finals tonight, presented by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. We've got all kinds of volleyball action continuing tonight, but nothing getting more exciting for what we've got going on here at the University of Dayton. Stanford leads it 2-1, but we are going back and forth for a chance to get to Kansas City. Who will go to the national semifinals? Action starts on Thursday. A win tonight will send them to the national championship. And you can see a clear strategy now. They are continuing to serve the freshman, Fanoy Moana, to try to slow her down.
Yeah, it's an interesting play as they're going to shift around now and move her over. Smart decision-making, though. As Gabby Ailes, the senior libero from Stanford, goes back with that float serve.
They get the touch at the net, and that's why they're trying to slow her down, because she has been unstoppable at the net. 21 kills now for the freshman out of California. Right down the middle, Wopat. Now here's Jupiter for USC. Williams finds a seam. The freshman gives Stanford a 1-point lead.
Key shots. Rachel Williams, number 6, the 6-foot freshman. Don't hear much from her. She's kind of a quiet player, but it's so important to weave her into the offense.
Hickman on the jump serve, effective. But Fanoy Moana wins the service back immediately for USC and ties it up at 11.
How about Alex Jupiter? Just phenomenal. Beautiful pass starting in the back row and just great hops. She gets that one because the double block hadn't come together. Gets up and over him.
Urengo on the serve. Checks in for USC, but here's Jupiter. Way outside. Down the pipe she comes. Kleinman with her 21st kill of the match.
That is self-defense. Get out of the way of that one. And that's what they had tried to do earlier before the timeout. The set was a little bit off. That one was exactly where Alex Kleinman likes it.
The senior Pac-10 Conference Player of the Year. The ESPN, the magazine, Academic All-American of the Year. Kleinman doing it all for this Cardinal team. Here she is again off the block, but no. Here comes USC. Jupiter swings, but the ever-steady Ailes is there. Kleinman tries to mix it up. Back and forth we go. Kleinman rejected at the net. The Trojans keep it alive with a wild rally. But Kleinman finds the seam again. Goes angle for the point.
The composure by the seniors for Stanford. What a rally, because there were some beautiful saves on both sides, but Kleinman gets it done.
She had 4 or 5 attacks during that rally. All 4 or 5 different types of swings. That shows you the versatility of this outside hitter for Stanford. Back set, Spellman in the corner. 3-point lead for Stanford, and Mick Haley has seen enough. Calls a timeout for the Trojans. You know, so much of the talent we see here on the floor comes from California. And how about this? It all comes from Mira Costa High School. 3 players here on these 2 teams today on that one team that won the CIF championship in 2006.
How could they not be champions? There's Alex Kleinman, number 1, who was a senior on that team. And then she had to work with the opponent from tonight, Kendall Bateman, the junior setter for USC here tonight. And then the freshman, Fallon Fanoy-Maana, freshman here for USC. But at one time, they were all teammates together, and they were champions. And we talked about how much they know one another. Not only were they high school teammates, so many of these players, they play on national teams together, junior national teams, club teams. They know one another. They play against each other all through high school and club play.
37-0, Kendall Bateman was with that high school team, won 4 state championships. And a trip to the national championship now on the line. Here's a look at who has been the most effective tonight. No surprise, the freshman and the senior.
Who used to be teammates, and now they're going up against each other, and they're both bringing it. 21 kills for Fanoy-Maana. And this is a player, she's very close to her career high of 23. She has tied that twice now this season. Kleinman, career high of 39. She's got a little ways to go, but still spectacular numbers from her.
Stanford leads this 2-1. A win here would close it out and get them a ticket to Kansas City for the national championship. Back row attack from Fanoy-Maana, just about levels Ailes. Ailes again there on the defense. But Kleinman is rejected at the net. USC gets the point and the service.
Another big timeout from Mick Haley for USC. Settles his team down, and he breaks that run that Stanford was going on. They need this set right here. They've got to get this one, or Stanford's going to be going to the national semis.
2 points down. USC's block does it again at the net. A point after some good defense.
The size, the presence of USC, their block has definitely been on more in this one than Stanford's.
Bateman serves her former teammate Kleinman. Now the roll shot. Fanoy-Maana is there. High outside. Kleinman off the block. The overpass, but no. Terrific defense on this rally. And the solo block from Williams ends it for the Trojans.
Lauren Williams, number 8 for USC, at the last second turns around and realizes, I've got a solo block situation, and she sticks it.
6'4" junior out of Texas makes the most of that opportunity. Here she is on the set. Down the angle, finds the inside of that block. Kleinman for her 23rd kill.
You know, you get down to crunch time, you get down to situations where you've got to have points, and you have to go to your go-to. They've got to get the ball more to Alex Kleinman. She's got a lot of swings, but she's a senior. She's like, it's all or nothing right now.
That sets up a good serving rotation because Wopat has been effective with that powerful jump service. She is there. Communication from the Cardinal. And Wopat won't get a chance to give Stanford a bigger lead. And that brings up Jupiter to serve for USC.
That was a close play. I was a little concerned that number 8, Lauren Williams, had possibly gone up and over, even though the point was going to go USC's way. And I think John Dunning's up kind of asking the same thing. Hey, she can't come over onto our side.
Doesn't make much headway, though, with the officials. So Jupiter serves. In the middle, though, Walker makes a statement of her own and immediately gets it back for Stanford. They go up by 1.
Jessica Walker gets a great start on this one. She has amazing hops. The perfect set. When they are in system, it is so pretty.
Williams again. Savvy play at the net from the junior, and she's been terrific here in this match as USC tries to stay alive. They tie it up.
I love that decision by Lauren Williams right there, number 8. She completely turned as she's up in the air, sees the block, and says, okay, I'm going to use the net to help me out here with this one.
Ivan with the serve and the ace. Gives USC a 1-point lead here in the crucial set number 4. The freshman.
What a serve. Crucial point. Those float serves Stanford does not like.
Stanford keeping this close. This has been a back and forth match. So many great plays. Stanford trying to get back to that championship round for the 4th time in 5 years. Lichtman uses the block down the line, finds the corner. Well, don't miss the NCAA Division I Women's Volleyball Championship. It starts next week, December 16th and 18th at the Sprint Center in Kansas City, Missouri. For tickets, call 1-800-745-3000 or visit ncaa.com/volleyball. NCAA.com is the online home for all 88 NCAA championships. Talking to the Big 12 Commissioner, Dan Beebe, he said they are thrilled to be hosting the championship. They are so excited. Hope the fans come out and make that an incredible event in Kansas City.
I'm sure they will.
Down hard is Williams, the freshman. And Rachel Williams has been in and out at times, but 4 kills for the freshman.
Bright future for her. Just kind of a quiet, nonchalant player. Had 8 kills in their win against Ohio State.
Ailes again with that strategy, serving for Moana. They set her. Nebo. And Ogard makes him pay for the mistake. Ties it up at 19 apiece.
The serve, number 13,
Alexis Olgard, the 6'5" freshman, gets around so fast on the slide. Nice movement for the big freshman.
Not what they wanted for Stanford. And now Jupiter off the block. Trojans with another chance, and Jupiter makes him pay.
First attempt, the block gets the touch. Too many opportunities for Jupiter.
Gabby Ailes for Stanford, 21 digs. She's doing what she can on defense, but that time Jupiter was too much, and the Trojans take a 1-point lead. We are just the first of 4 regional finals today. There is so much more outstanding volleyball to come. Following up, Beth Mowens and Karch Karai have Penn State taking on Duke. Penn State trying to get to their 4th national championship in 4 years. Well, Duke trying to carry the banner for the ACC. No ACC team has advanced to the national semifinals. That's coming up at 6.